Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. Most High, speak to me and speak through me. Heal me and heal through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want to say? Gonna make this short and sweet. Let's get some numbers real quick. Wow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Straight to the point. We, as spiritual beings living this human experience, are verted individuals. When we are healing, we need to be introverted. Heal what's on the inside first. Because the Most High always deals with you. He doesn't deal with what's outside of you. Now, when the Most High calls you to go heal others, you need to be extroverted. That's obedience. That's when the Most High heals you, then He calls you to speak, to say, to go where He tells you to go, so that whoever is in that location can be healed also. We finna talk about wealth. Okay? This is order, divine transformation. In divine transformation, you have to heal what's going on the inside of you so you can help heal what's going on around you. But spiritual wealth supersedes physical wealth. Spiritual wealth is worth more than physical wealth. Never judge a book by its cover. You can see and measure a person by a person's physical wealth, but you cannot see or measure a person by their spiritual wealth. You only find out what they are worth when it's too late. The example, Jesus. People picked at him because he was a carpenter's son, but they just seen his physical physique, his upbringing, his physical body. They didn't see the spiritual wealth that was on him the whole time. They judged the book by the cover, by the title. They judged the book without reading what was going on the inside. Be careful how you treat a stranger, because you just might be entertaining an angel. The Most High uses who He wants to use. And when the Most High uses you, you have to go through what the Most High sees fit for you to go through before he can work through you. This was just on my spirit. I believe that, man wrote, keep your friends and enemies close. But all the people that were enemy to Jesus, Joseph, Moses, Noah, David, the enemies were their enemies. They wasn't close to them. The Most High, even with Moses them, Pharaoh were their enemy. The Most High didn't tell Moses and the children of Israel to go and chill, go and vibe with Pharaoh. He said, flee from that area. Don't look back. Keep going where I tell you to go. With Joseph, the Most High didn't lead him to go back to the brothers who tried to unalive him. He didn't say go and kiki and giggle and laugh with him. He said, go in the direction in which I'm leading you. And all those directions was away from the enemy. He didn't say stick around and get along with him, because the Most High said this too. Your enemy is the Most High's enemy. And the Most High's enemy should be your enemy. He never said to kiki and giggle with the devil. He said, resist the devil and he shall flee. He never said, listen to the devil, agree with the devil, partake in what the devil is offering you. Jesus, in the 40 days and 40 nights that he was in the wilderness, he always told the devil, it is written that man should not live by bread alone, but every word that the Most High speaks. Spiritually, we're in this world, but we're not of it. We need to live spiritually and stop focusing and putting so much importance on the physical. Let me get my little Kipper deck. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the energy. What's going on in the energy, Most High? I'm just going to be... The first thing I turned out was judication. if you are going through adjudication, if you are sitting in front of a judge and it gets that far to you got to do it legally, there is no reason why you need to have that person close to you. It's a man and a woman, so I'm going to say a divorce. If you divorce your wife or you divorced your husband, that contract is null and void. Y'all went through so much situations to lead up to going in front of a judge just to separate. Why would you stay or keep that person around you? We got 30. We got a mature man. Maturity. And I'm just going to say man and women. When you are mature, you put away the childish things. The things that you did when you was younger. If you going through a divorce, y'all are past the stage of going together, dating. You see, when you mature, you have to lay some ground rules. As in, no hookups are allowed. No secret hookups. No one-night stands are allowed. No quickies. No sneaking around. No sliding to go vibe with anybody. No riding with who won't ride for you like you ride for them. You keep it real. You tell it like it is. And we got family room. See, a mature man has a family room, but an immature man or woman has a playroom, a game room. An immature person thinks everything is a game. Sex is one of the most contagious activities you can ever experience. Because as a mature man and you have sexual activity, you know that you are leading or trying to create a family. But if you are immature, you want hookups, you want one night stands, you want quickies, you want sneaking around, you want sliding and riding. You want those things. So it becomes a game room. You playing a game in life. Because this journey of life, you got to get on that train. The train starts off real slow. But once it catches speed, it is hard to slow down. It takes miles and miles of time to stop. The journey of life when you get in and you mature up is that you need to start off slow, because once and you need to choose the right individual to ride on your train, your journey, because when the train starts moving, the only way that it stops, it takes a length of time. Because look, one thing I don't understand about, even going around, getting married, going to the courthouse. You go into the courthouse. You can choose when you want to get married, right? Boom. You can say, I want to get married on this day. You take your little money. You go in front of the people. They take your money. And boom. You could be married that same day. Now, if you married somebody who was immature and you was mature, and you say, you know what? You got this adjudication. Hey, I gotta get out of this. It ain't working out right. It ain't no good. We don't see eye to eye. Our energies don't mesh well. We do not mesh or go good together. Let's call it a quits. Now this is just like the journey. You could jump on that train when it stopped. So make the correct decision on who you getting on this journey with. Because once the train goes, it's hard to stop. When you get a divorce, it takes years. It takes a long time to get out of a bad relationship, a bad marriage, an unhealthy marriage, an unhealthy relationship. See, if you marry an immature individual, they're gonna make the breakup or the separation long as possible. If you separate from a mature individual, they're gonna try to make it short as possible. Because you're mature, you know how to move on, you know how to let it go. This journey that we live on. We create kids, we create bonds. Those things take a while to break. But I will tell you like this, if you include the Most High in it all, the Most High is a real best friend. The Most High tell you that person ain't for you. And he'll tell you, don't let that person on your train. But most of us, we are hard-headed. Or we think we know the person better than the Most High knows that person. We sometimes think that we can, if we just love on them right, if we just treat them right, they'll change, or they'll see where you coming from. But the Most High knows best. Trust me. I had to learn the hard, long way. Who the Most High say don't let on that train, don't let them on that train. Who you think is mature, the Most High may think is immature. Who you think is immature, the Most High sees as mature. The Most High sees, ooh. And you see, all these cards came out is lovers. Who the Most High, wow. Who the Most High put together No person, no thing can separate. When the Most High tells you to let that special individual on that train, it's because he sees that she, or for my women, he is the perfect lover for you. The one that can hug you for hours. The one that can kiss you. The one that can open up and speak from deep down in his soul. The one that can be vulnerable with you. The Most High scans that individual before he tells you if they can get on your train or keep them off your train, off your journey. Everybody that you come in contact with does not have a seat on your train. They do not have a place in your journey. Lovers do not do hookups. Lovers do not do one night stands. They know that is sacred energy, healing energy. Well, for some people who are immature, they never felt that. They just felt the rush of sleeping with many people and think that they are lovers. Lovers is sensual. It's slow and it's steady and it's powerful. Having sex is a bond that comes with healing and passion. See, people who are immature look for the physical wealth. But people who are mature, they focus on the spiritual wealth. The thing that you can't see. But it's the thing, the energy that can fuel your train for you to go long distance. It's cold. It's steam. That's what the train works on. The steam, the steam and the cold, the heat that's generated in the train, it causes the train to have a combustion and make all the moving parts move. The hotter the fire in your journey, in your train, the faster you can go. Because once that train gets to going, it is hard to stop. It takes a long time to stop. So, what the Most High is saying is, allow him to choose who gets in on your journey. So you will not have to go and get no adjudication. Y'all can stay on the train for this lifetime. Y'all can really experience every aspect of being real lovers. Look at that. And I just said hugging, kissing. And we got two doves right here. That mean Both of them are pure. Pure, real love. Love does not lust. Lust cannot love. Lust does not know how to love. Lust just wants what it wants. Lust wants just straight hookups. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Let me come through and let me bust your back out. Hey man, I'm taking you out to dinner so we could go home and just throw it in a circle, and then after after I'm finished, I'm just gonna leave. Wanting quickies, that's immature. You like I said, once you experience and really feel all the sensual feelings, you don't want love to be quick. You want it to be slow and steady. You want something that's accountable, that has longevity, long, earthy. You want earthy, thick. You ain't gonna need to sneak around, because that one individual is gonna satisfy every desire. You gonna want to make that person experience and feel every desire. Take a resonate and leave it rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let's hear a little bit of confessions. And most of these confessions come from immature individuals. Because confessions if you are immature, it takes a long time to come out. But if you are mature, you get that confession off your chest real quick. Like, I miss you. I love you. I'm sorry. And I don't like to say I'm sorry, but I'd rather hear I apologize. Since all this came up. We are living two separate lives. That's cool. That's why judification, when you are living two separate lives, you got to go in front of the judge and say, hey, we do not mesh together. We cannot bring our separate lives and live it as one. We can't have a family room. We can't be lovers. Can we be lovers and friends? Tell me again, my baby. Next card out. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. That's immature. You You a person that like to go hook up with other individuals. You an individual who likes to go have one night stands with other individuals. You like to have quickies. You like to sneak around. You codependent on riding with people that wouldn't ride for you. We are living two separate lives. When you get on that train, that journey, both of y'all are going in the same direction, at the same speed, in the same space. So with this car, we are living two separate lives. Y'all can't ride on the train together. If you depend on an individual too much, that reminds me of Coming to America. Hakeem didn't want to marry that woman because all she wanted to do, or all she ever known, all she wanted to eat is what Hakeem liked to eat. Codependent. You don't have your own motion. Then you become clean. Then you become a burden. And last card. I know what I am doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. You see, immature. I told you, everything that comes out in these confession cards are from immature individuals, not mature individuals. Why would you play dumb trying to keep another person confused? Why would you get on a train knowing you don't want to be on the train? You want to be out there with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Well, since y'all live separate lives, I'll release you and I'm going to get on my train and I'm going to go down my journey. And you don't have to play dumb. You can play super smart over there with your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth parties. And I truly will be just fine. Because what you got to understand is a mature person is not codependent. The Most High has prepared a special lover, one that will sit down and listen and talk and impart into you, encourage you, hold you, love you, kiss you, make love to you. And you will not have to worry about if they are having quickies and hookups. The Most High don't want that type of person on your train, on your journey. The Most High does not want your enemy that close to you. The Most High never tells you to keep your enemies super close so they can play dumb, so they can keep you confused. Nah, the Most High will tell you, read Proverbs. Stay far away from women that like to be in the street, who are promiscuous. Don't even go near their door. So is the Most High saying keep your enemies close? No. He says stay far away from them individuals. Just like when Joseph was in Potiphar's house and Potiphar's wife said, Hey man, give me some of that. Joseph said, nah, I'm good. And she said, well, I'm gonna tell my husband that you took it, that you raped me. And the beautiful part about it, Joseph said, I don't care. I know I ain't touched that. I ain't touching. You ain't gotta play dumb with me. You ain't gotta try to confuse me. Thank you, but no thank you. I refuse that with respect, with no disrespect included. We good? Bye. And I'm gone. Send me back. And what he said? Yeah, put me back in the prison then. I really don't care. Don't keep your enemies close. And just like Jesus taught us about Judas, your friends, the person you will call your friend, will betray you for some change, for physical wealth, when you are spiritually wealthy. See, all these lessons was told to us, but still we have to go find out for ourselves. But the beautiful part about God is He right there with us. He don't sit there and tell you, I told you so, but He tell you, I told you so. Do not keep no enemy, no relationship, no nothing that don't mean you no good close to you. Because if you do, they might mess up your journey. They might even derail the train. The train wheels gonna come off the tracks. And then they don't do it when you're moving slow. They try to do it to you when you're moving at top speed. His journey card is 10. It's completion. We in the year of 10 right now. We got 30. So if you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, if you're seeing 30, if you're seeing 5, 21, 10, 15, these messages are for you. Oh man, I see 5:15. Mature man and the lover. That's 5 is the mature man and 15 is the lover. And then we got 5, 10, 15. We already counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the cards we got 5, 10, 15. And it did flip to 21 and 30. But look at that, 5, 10, 15, 20. But I ain't gonna put nothing extra in it. But yeah, shout out to 5:15. All right. Take what resonated, leave the rest. Remember, please, don't judge a book by its cover. Do not make a decision on the physical. Make a decision from the spiritual realm, the spiritual journey. Because as in that train, it takes a while to get going, and it takes a longer time to stop. But trains are not for short distances. Trains are for long distances. I'm talking about state to state at a high rate of speed. Take what resonate and leave what don't. Love and light, and I pray that this message gave you a little bit deeper understanding about how to place friends, frenemies, enemies where they belong in your life. All right? Love and light. Peace.